Hello and welcome back to the Brew Interviews. I am Robbie, and joining me as always via the internet, my best friend Lauren. It is episode 2, and this week we are going to start off with Fav Fives, where we will go over our 5 favorite beers of all time and why. Then we will discuss Game Informer's top 100 games of all time list, and why it's just plain old fucked up. And finally, we will finish the episode by telling you our favorite games of all time. This week on the Brew Interviews.
The Brew Interviews, coast to coast, brews, faves, and more, with Lauren and Robbie.
So how you been, Lauren? It's only been a week.
One whole week. Yes, I've been great.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just great.
No, okay,
Just great. Moving on. No one cares anyway. Shut up. Okay. Let's move on to what they really care about. What are you drinking?
Beer. Well, I'm not drinking it yet, so let me just...
It sounded good.
There we go. It's in a can. This week I opted for Two Roads, which is in Connecticut. It's the Passion Fruit Gosa from their Tanker Truck series, which is all Gosas, and it has like a plum one and a lime one and a clementine one. And
that's, what do you say, the really passion fruit?
So I have the passion fruit. And they actually kettle sour these in a truck tank, like an old like milk truck tank.
So there's a big tank itself.
Yeah, but it's like from what they used to transport milk in and shit.
That's like the most hipster. That's such a hipster thing.
I just think that that's really cool. I know, but listen, this beer is this is not my first one, but I had it the other night, which is how I know that it's good. So it's super tart, which is indicative of a Gosa. And they're usually like kind of salty too, which is nice. And it's got kind of like a lambic taste to it because it's like nice and fruity from the passion fruit. So it's just super tart and sour, as it should be.
You should be like a beer advertising.
And so I know, right?
It's good. Drink it.
It's good. It's sour and delicious, and you should just fucking drink it because.
See, that sounds horrible to me. Awesome. I don't think I'd ever buy that.
Well, if you like sours, it's a solid beer, and I really like bitter sour beers.
Nope. That's why we're gonna start talking about mine tonight.
Wait,
what?
I have a fun story.
You don't want a story.
I looked up fun facts, Robbie.
Oh my god! About what?
About Gosas, about how they got their name and
their
taste.
Okay.
It's like a fun beer fact, asshole. All right, bear with me. So, Gosas originate from a town in like Germany, something called Goslar. And the river that like flows through that town used to have magical like crystals that accumulated on it, and like that they used that water to brew the beer. And it's like a salty beer, so those like crystals were actually probably like salt buildups. But that's the story.
that was the worst history lesson ever. Holy shit! Holy shit! Yeah, right.
With Lauren.
You're not even.
Yeah, history was not my best.
Yeah, well, it was mine. Are you done with your beer facts?
Yeah.
Jesus
what are
Christ.
You drinking, Robbie?
Today I'm drinking Modus Mandarina from the Ska Brewing Company. Comes out of Colorado. This is actually my first time having this one as well. I think it's a 6.8% alcohol.
Oh wow. Mine's only a 5.2 this week.
It doesn't crafted Durango, Colorado, India Pale Ale, dry hopped with Mandarita Bavaria hops and brewed with orange peels.
So I bet those hops have like a pretty citrusy.
I'm curious to find out.
Along with the orange peels.
So
that was a very inquisitive face.
This is kind of my face.
Uh-oh. Give it 2 sips. You only gave it 1.
Yeah, that's true. Wow. There's just nothing. There's nothing to it. That's kind of sad. Sad.
I bet were you expecting it to have a bolder orange flavor?
Yeah, something like that. Like, I don't taste really anything at all. Maybe slightly, but not enough to... I mean, they advertised the shit out of this thing covered in oranges, and the can's orange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's about as... It's good. It tastes good. It's just average.
It's not knocking your socks
out.
off.
It's not, which is kind of sad because I like fruit flavored things. But
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, this is very disappointing.
Well, mine's super fruity, so
Yeah, yours makes up for my bad choice apparently.
yeah. Well, now you know.
But still 6% alcohol, so it'll get me drunk the same.
Yeah, have a couple. You'll be fine. You'll start liking them more.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a bunch of. I think they had. Was it grape? I don't remember if it was grape or not, but it was a purple can.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was them. Might be talking out of my ass, but yeah, I'll look into that. Maybe I'll give them another shot. But,
I would.
yeah,
One time I got an IPA. I was in Vermont. I was coming back from visiting my friend, and I got a double IPA. I don't remember what brewery it was now, but I tried it and it was just fucking terrible. It was so bad, and I was so disappointed because I always buy my beer based off the can art.
it's like wine.
Yeah, basically, or books. Like, don't judge a book by its cover,
Yeah.
bitch. Please, I judge every book by its cover. People
Exactly.
know books, yes. But and then that next summer I went to a brew fest with my mom, and that same brewery was there, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to try our IPA?" And I was like, "Look, guys, I've had your IPA. I was not a fan. I didn't like it. Like, do you have something better?" And they're like, "Oh, when did you try it? Because we had some complaints about a batch that we did like this time of year, and we like improved upon our recipe because we listened to the feedback of the people that drink our beer."
Yeah.
So he's like, "Please give us another shot. Like, here, we have it with us. Try it now." And it was bomb. It was so good.
Really?
Yeah. So I appreciate the fact that a brewery will listen to its drinkers and like not just be like, "Oh, this is our recipe. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself," you know?
Some people are like that.
Yeah. But that's how you sell your beer. Like, that's what people like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll try a different one next time and it'll change my mind, or
Exactly.
who knows.
I always give everyone a second chance with beer.
So now that the beer talk is done, we're going to go over, some of the stuff we're going to talk about today. We're going to introduce a new segment called Brew News. We're going to go over our top 5 beers, not in any particular order probably. We're also going to talk about Game Informer, the kind of the gaming magazine that GameStop likes to push towards people, they sell
They make
that
you
fucking
get it.
pro card or whatever it's called. Yeah, pretty much. It's free,
I put
whatever.
it in my bathroom.
Yeah, that's the perfect place. Anyway, they did an article for last month. It was the top 300 games of all time. So we're going to talk about that and how they're just completely wrong. And then we're going to give our top 10, if possible, games. And yeah, after that, we're going to compare our choices and probably argue about it as usual.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. Top list. Bring it on. Disclaimer, I have a very limited knowledge of video games, so this will be interesting.
Everything. What?
Everything. Yes.
But before we do that, we're going to go over some brew news.
Brew news.
Brew news. So if any of you have been following pretty much anything having to do with beer in the news, it was about mid-February when this really started. Stone Brewing Company, if you're not familiar with Stone, they're based out of California. I believe Southern California, and it's Greg Koch Cook, the son of Sam Adams, Boston Beer Company.
Really? I didn't know that.
If you know what yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his son.
Well, that explains why they make good beer.
Yeah, right? They are actually suing Miller Coors, one of like the top 2 beer companies, beer distributions in the country. Yeah, over the term Stone, because I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the Keystone Brewing.
Yes, that's what I used to drink in high school.
Yeah. I was gonna say college, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, college.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I guess Miller Coors, when they've been advertising Keystone, they've been just advertising the term Stone.
Oh.
Like the rest of it. Yeah, you can actually look it up. A lot of the pictures, like Keystone key is in small letters, Stone is big, bold letters, and they've kind of changed their campaign. Yeah, to be like, hey, grab some stones.
Yeah.
Get the stones, and stuff like that. Which, one of the arguments that they had was that, people have been saying that forever about Keystone. I had never heard grab some stones. Yeah, ever.
People don't
I
say
don't know.
that, right?
No, I hope not.
Let me just
I've never said
grab
it.
some stones. The fuck? No.
Yeah.
I don't even say that about the actual Stone beers. I'm not going to say grab some stones. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. So it sounds like they're trying to just profit and based off of the Stone name, which on one hand...
Yeah, piggyback, man.
Yeah, well, which one hand I understand Miller Coors doesn't need to. They're such a huge conglomerate, they don't need to do it. But on the other hand, there's kind of a history of big beer companies just trying to destroy the little beer companies.
Yeah, or maybe they're trying to piggyback off like the hipster aspect of like the craft beer, because that's kind of where the niche market is right now. So if they can kind of piggyback off of like a beer that's good and well known to like people our age, then
Pabst Blue Ribbon did it.
Did they?
Yeah. Well, they didn't steal any terms, but they managed to connect with a market that they never had before.
Oh, yeah.
So now Pabst is just a giant hipster beer.
I don't think I had even had a Pabst until this year, and it's because they got it for my softball team.
Yeah, it's not horrible, but it's cheap
hydrated.
Beer. Yeah, pretty much. And it's just kind of crazy saying Miller Coors saying that Stone has no, they have no evidence of this, and they're not going to win and all this stuff. And I mean, it looks pretty convincing, like they could possibly win.
Oh, shit.
It really just depends how much money Miller Coors throws at it.
Yeah.
So it is kind of bad.
I mean, Miller Coors has so much money, but like if they just all they have to do is change their like marketing.
Yeah.
Like,
well, they hold what is it? I have one of the articles. They hold a 26% market share of beer in the U.S.
Oof.
Okay. Anheuser-Busch is 45.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then the rest is made up of still big companies. Yeah. Wow. Pabst is number 5.
Wow. It's like those core like college kid beers. Like all those companies.
It's the cheap. It's the watered down.
Yeah.
It's just mass produced cheap beer for the masses.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was. That's all it ever was. And I mean, I wouldn't say they're threatened by microbrews or any craft beer. I guess not microbrews, craft beer, but
they kind of seem it. But then they're like buying these craft beers. Like Anheuser-Busch owns Ballast Point now.
Do they? Oh, yeah, that's right. They do. Yeah, it's disappointing.
Yeah, but I have mixed feelings on the subject, because as a small microbrew, like that's basically like becoming a movie star. Like, why wouldn't you want to easily distribute your product across the entire country?
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the arguments that they have, is that being part of a big company like Anheuser-Busch, Miller Coors, Heineken, things like that, you can get what would be a small niche group of people liking your beer. Everybody can like your beer.
Yeah.
But there are also times when, what if Anheuser-Busch or Miller Coors tries to like change something?
Well, see, and that was my second point was, but now they're owned by this big company that probably like that could potentially change their recipes, and then it's not going to be the beer that we're used to. But they've also owned it for like 3 or 4 years now.
Ballast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue how long they've owned it.
They've owned it for multiple years now, and I don't think their beer has changed.
No, unless they worked out some kind of contract or.
And see, that's what I would do. Like, if I was a microbrew, like getting that contracted, I would have to have something like, you can't fucking change my recipe.
Yeah.
And why would the big places want to change the recipe? Obviously, like, their beer is selling because it's good, and that's why you want to buy it.
Production cost.
Yeah, but go fuck yourself.
They want to reduce as much. Yeah, but that's the problem.
But if they buy the name, like, people are gonna buy Ballast Point
exactly.
beer. So you can make it more expensive and just keep the recipe the same.
Yeah, I mean, I have a list of the companies that each big company owns.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Anheuser-Busch owns things like Goose Island.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
I remember
like
that.
Goose Island. I like Goose Island IPA.
Yeah, that's okay.
I like
Blue Point. They own Blue Point.
I think I knew that too.
Elysian, Red Bridge.
I like Elysian. I just had their Space Dust IPA last night. Yeah. And
then there's the other ones that aren't too, Stella, Beck's, that kind of stuff.
I went through a Stella phase, dude. All I drank was Stella for like 6 months.
They had a recall.
Oh shit! Well, good thing I don't drink it anymore.
There's like chips of glass or metal or something in the bottles from the machinery.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Well, hope no one's throats got cut up too bad from it.
Yeah, and if they did, they probably got a shitload of money for it. So
yeah, I'd swallow some glass for money. That sounded terrible.
Let's talk about what other things Lauren will do for money.
List.
Good lord.
The list isn't too short.
So I'm looking at the companies that Miller Coors owns.
Uh-huh.
It is not as good as Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, but that's like I would have guessed that.
I wouldn't have.
Really?
Because Coors used to fight Anheuser-Busch big time back in the day.
I
mean, the only reason it's called Miller Coors is because the two companies teamed up to take down Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, but like they're not gonna.
Not anymore,
Anheuser-Busch
no.
is not going down.
No, it's never going down. But they wanted more of the market share.
What?
They just wanted more of the market share.
They should start buying better companies like Ballast Point. Maybe they.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe they just don't have the money to do it.
But you got to spend the money to make the money. Make some better fucking beer. Maybe you'll make some more money.
I think they said Anheuser-Busch bought Goose Island for like $24 million, which is not a lot for them.
Change.
Yeah, exactly.
Goose, what are you doing? You should have held out for $1 billion.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Did you know the Boston Beer Company? Did you know they make or they own Twisted Tea?
What?
Yeah.
Boston Beer Company.
They're the Sam Adams guys.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
They own Angry Orchard, Twisted Tea, the Traveler Shandies.
Listen, I know that they're just like not the best beers, but I really like the
the Pumpkin Traveler.
I like that. I don't like them as much now because I can't drink. They're too sweet. But like when that was like my transition beer into like craft beer from things like Stella. You know what I mean? Like I drank Stella then Traveler, and I was like, okay, so like these shandies are good. And then I started drinking like more craft beer and
yeah. See, I could say the same thing about Sam Adams. If anything, Sam Adams got me into better beer.
See, I never really cared for Sam Adams, which makes me a terrible like New Englander. I know.
Yeah, it does.
I know. I will drink a Sam Adams if somebody gives me a Sam Adams, or if it's like the only good beer on tap. I will get it, but I'm not gonna go to the store and be like, I want a pack of Sam Adams. I've never done that. I did it once in college with their summer ale. Is this summer ale?
Yeah, I think it's just
yeah, because that's a good quality. It's quality.
Yeah,
but
it's an easy drinking, good quality beer.
Yeah, but I don't drink it now. Like I haven't bought it since college.
Yeah,
I'm just not a big fan of Sam Adams. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well, I was looking at some of the other big brands here. North American breweries. They own.
I've never heard of
Imperial. They own Imperial, Labatt's.
Labatt sounds familiar.
Yep, Labatt's Canadian. They own Magic Hat.
Really?
Yeah. Portland Brewing and Pyramid.
I don't know those ones.
Yeah, neither do I. But Magic Hat's one of my favorite.
Yeah, I like the Magic Hat number 9.
Oh yeah. Oh, a Magic Hat is on my top 5 beers of all time.
Oh
so.
Yay!
So we'll stop talking about Magic Hat for a second. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of companies that you would think would still be small craft breweries, but they're actually owned by big people.
I feel like that's kind of like companies in general in the U.S.
Yeah, there is, I guess, a lot of
conglomerates of small tiny stores. Fight the patriarchy, guys. Don't sell out.
Yeah, well, that's what Stone's doing. Stone is like at the forefront of trying to fight these big companies. They always have been, which is one reason why I love them.
Yeah. What about Sierra Nevada? They're not owned by anyone, right? Like they're their own thing.
I don't remember seeing it on the list anywhere.
Yeah, because I went there June last year, maybe, and I don't remember them saying that they were under anyone. And they seemed like they have their shit together.
They got to be under somebody, because they distribute a lot.
Yeah, well they have another distribution factory in South Carolina, maybe. So they actually posted on both coasts.
Yeah, they tweeted a picture of it.
Yeah, because it's newer.
Yeah, it looks new.
Yeah, their tour is crazy good. I highly recommend it for anyone who's looking for a good beer tour. Their carbon footprint is crazy small for a brewery. So
I want to go to a brewery with a ginormous carbon footprint.
Just a huge, like, all we do is dump shit everywhere and put pollution in the air.
Like we have a giant diesel engine running our brewery. We got the highest
all the
carbon
waste from
footprint.
the river out back.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
No, that's so
be funny.
bad.
It'd just be so funny to have just the total opposite. Just fuck the planet.
We're also owned by an oil company. So.
Yeah. What's the one that dumped all the oil into the Gulf?
What year?
Something petroleum. I don't know. Whatever it is. That'd be fucking hilarious. Oh. But it's funny you mentioned Sierra Nevada. this whole Keystone thing. Keystone started in 1989. Stone Brewing didn't start till 94.
Yeah.
So they're trying to use that as an excuse.
Oh, we were here first.
Yeah, but they never used that fucking term, Stone.
Yeah.
It was Keystone. It was always Keystone. And I was just looking at some of their old advertising things they would say.
I was going to say, look back at their advertising. You'll know.
Exactly. Well, I think somebody just added the grab the stones one or grab some stones. I think that's just bullshit. I think they just added that to back up their case.
Yeah.
But the one I remember was always smooth, even when you're not.
That is wonderful.
See, exactly. Yeah, it's a great piece. I don't know why they didn't keep using that one.
Yeah, are you kidding me? They need to bring that back now. They need to amp that shit right up. College boys.
Well, do you remember?
Eat that.
Do you remember the commercials?
What commercials?
The commercials, maybe 5-6 years ago, they started doing commercials with that character Keith Stone.
Mm-mm.
It's kind of a mock-up of it was bad, but it's a good thing. But they started in Chico.
Yeah.
Same place as Sierra Nevada.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe I knew that. Maybe the tour said that, but that's interesting.
Because they weren't always Anheuser-Busch.
No.
I think Anheuser-Busch bought them in, I think it said 94?
How much do you think their original recipe changed? From like when they started as like a smaller brewery than to where they are now as
Probably not at all.
The Keystone.
I mean, Keystone's about as bad as it gets sometimes.
I know. I had a whole 30 rack of like skunked Keystone in the back of my closet when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
I would bring that shit to parties just to get rid of it.
Remember when you'd hide it in your sleeping bag in your trunk?
I had a handle of Captain Morgan I hid in my sleeping bag too.
Yeah, I remember that. Get drunk on the beach.
Yeah. I hope my parents don't listen to this.
Oh, your dad's going to now.
Ah, shit. That's right. Whatever. Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
so it doesn't really...
Sorry.
So it's basically all in all, Stone Brewing is trying to sue them for copyright infringement for the term Stone.
Good. I support that.
Yeah, if anything else, that's what it should be. Just pure law. Hey, you're using our name. You can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple. But it won't be simple. But
it won't, but it should. I think that this is a cut and dry case. Good thing I'm not a
Miller
fucking judge.
Oh, it's pretty funny. The owner, Cook, made a video. It's on YouTube.
Really?
Just talking about the lawsuit, and he buys a 30 rack or whatever of Keystone. He's like, I don't think I've ever done this in my entire life. And
good.
he takes a sip of it. Like he does a spit take. It's pretty funny. It's a good video. Check it out.
That's great. Well, we'll put a link in the description. I hear other podcasts say that. I'm not really sure how to do a description, but if I remember, I'll put the links somewhere on one of our social medias, which are the Brew Interviews on Instagram. Follow us.
And just Brew Interviews on Twitter.
Oh, good thing you told me that, because I was trying to fucking look us up the other day and couldn't find us because I don't know our Twitter handle.
That's pretty sad.
And if you want to email us, it's thebrewinterviews@gmail.com. If you have questions or comments, or you want to recommend a topic for us to talk about.
So yeah, get a hold of us. Email thebrewinterviews@gmail.com. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. We drink brews and we interview. Find us there.
So since we're talking about with the brew news segment, might as well roll into our favorite beers.
Yay! I had a really hard time with this, Robbie. I still don't have a top 5.
Yeah, well, but I figured,
win.
What kind of people would we be?
These are the beers that I chose because I had such a hard time narrowing it down to my top 5 favorite beers out of all of the beers that I've ever had. So these are just like the ones that I've had that have really stood out to me, or they're my go-to. Like, if a bar has it, that's the one I'm getting. Or if I see this when I'm going out to get beer, like, that's the one I'm getting. Okay?
Let's do like you do one, I do one.
All right. Do you want to start from the bottom or from the top?
I don't have mine in any particular order, I don't think.
Okay. Good, because I don't want to put mine in order either.
Yeah, you go first if you like.
No, I want you to go first.
Okay, I guess for my first beer, and we were actually just talking about it, being owned by a bigger company, it's going to have to be Ballast Point's Grapefruit IPA.
Oh, I knew that was going to be
Sculpin.
on your list. I knew it was going to be on there.
Oh my god, Grapefruit Sculpin, if you've never had it, it is amazing. And I know off the top of your head, it kind of sounds bad. Like, oh, grapefruit IPA just does not go together.
Well,
holy shit, it does.
I think that grapefruit and IPA go hand in hand together, but they're not always good. And Ballast Point's grapefruit IPA is good.
Yeah, but most people, when they think of like a fruity beer, you're like, oh, it's going to be overpowering, or it's literally the
really
perfect
bitter.
amount of grapefruit. Yeah, it's not at all. It's perfect. I love that is my summertime beer, like go to every time.
Oh, I didn't even think of Ballast Point beers when I was making this list. God damn it!
Really?
I know.
Well, it's obviously not one of your favorites then.
Well, it used to be. I like their their watermelon. What is it?
I don't remember what they always have.
I want to say Diablo,
shit.
but that's not right.
No.
It's watermelon and
what it
then
is.
something, whatever. It's like a 10% fucking beer, and it's super light, and you drink like 4 of them in a row because they go down so easy, and then you're like, oh shit, this is a 10% beer, and then you're drunk, and that's it.
Yeah, well, that's why I like the grapefruit one. I don't think it can't be more than 6 or 7%.
I was gonna say, I think it's like 6%. Somebody can correct us, at me, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know how that shit works, anyways. All right, so
yeah, that beer might be in my top 3 if I really had to. Like if I could only drink like 3 beers for the rest of my life, I think that one would be in there.
that would be one of them. I dig that.
Yeah.
I went to Ballast Point when I went to San Diego.
I know. Don't rub it in. We'll save that for another episode.
What, my brewerying? Can we have a brewerying episode?
A brewerying? Yep.
Perfect. I fucking love brewerying. Okay. So the first beer that I wrote down was Wormtown's Be Hoppy.
I have never heard of that.
Oh, I hadn't heard of it either, but I found out at Brewfest that I went to. I don't think they distribute up here in New Hampshire because I've never seen it up here. So whenever I go to Massachusetts, I always look if I'm in like a convenience store or something. But it's like the perfect balance of hops. And it's nice. Yeah. It's like a nice summer beer. After I finish like mowing the lawn or like going for a hike, it's nice and light, and it's like that perfect hop aroma when you open it and you're like drinking it, and it's balanced. I just really like it. It's a quality beer.
What was it called again?
Be Hoppy, and it's brewed by Wormtown out of Massachusetts.
I was gonna write it down, but I'm talking in California. I'm never gonna see it. So.
No, you're definitely not. But when the next time you come home, I'll make sure I have some.
Yeah.
Plus the logo's like really cute, so. All right, what's your next one, Robbie?
I guess the next one, and this is one you introduced me to.
Ooh, good.
The clown shoes.
Space cake?
It is not space cake. I almost put space cake on there. It's definitely top 10, but the one that got me was the mango kolsch.
I don't know if I've had that one.
Oh my god, I love that beer.
I'm not a huge fan of kolsches, but I really like clown shoes.
But it's almost like an IPA. It really isn't like a kolsch.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
It is amazing. I remember I bought that last time I was home.
Oh,
I bought one. Yeah, it was like a 6-pack of cans, something like that. Whatever it comes in.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then I just like instantly had to buy another one in the next like couple days.
Oh my god! All right,
it was great.
I'll try it.
Good summertime. Also a good summertime beer. Where's Clown Shoes based out of? Is that Mass?
I want to say it's Massachusetts. It's either Massachusetts or New York.
I don't think it would be New York.
No, I'm gonna Google it right now.
I'm doing it. Don't worry.
You're like, I'm on top of it. Wait.
Clown Shoes Brewing, Massachusetts.
Fuck. Where Massachusetts?
Ipswich.
Is that like the middle of the state?
I don't think so.
No, it beats the shit out of me.
Maybe.
I'll have to look it up.
Google Map.
I want to explore more breweries in Massachusetts.
Yeah, Clown Shoes. Yeah, when I come home, yeah, we should go to Clown Shoes.
Yeah. Oh, there's a good one we should go to called Brick and Feather. I don't remember where it is, but they were bomb. I went there for my birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, so Clown Shoes Mango Kolsch. Just enough for the mango taste, but with that IPA Kolsch flavor. That was great. I still think about it, like here, because we can't get it here. So
you just fantasize about it. Oh, this beer was so good.
Out of all my top beers, only one of them I can get here.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure only one of them.
Yeah, I think all mine are local except one.
Yeah, they're just New England breweries.
Yeah. Well, to go with your Clown Shoes theme, I have Clown Shoes Space Cake. It is now. Yeah, Clown Shoes Space Cake is on my list for top beers.
Wow. That's gotta say something.
I know. Clown Shoes just makes a quality beer.
Oh, and dude, I totally forgot the best part of Clown Shoes. Their can art.
Yeah, they just
holy shit.
Oh, it's just like food. If you're eating food it's like half visual. When you're drinking beer, I want to drink beer out of a can that has fucking cool can art.
It's almost like 80s, like the 80s murals they used to put on old vans.
Yeah. The
like
space cake.
It's like that. It's amazing.
I think the space cake label reminds me of that old computer game, like Reading Blaster.
Reading Blaster?
Yeah. Because it's got like the astronaut on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Hold on.
Or it's like the old MTV logo. Do you remember the original MTV logo with the space guy?
Yeah.
Spaceman? I think it's called the Spaceman. Right. Moonman. Was it Spaceman?
Moonman?
I don't remember. Which is sad because, we'll post some images of space cake stuff on Instagram and Twitter. It's
literally just like a bunch of cupcakes in outer space. And then a superhero.
Yeah. You don't need to describe it to them. Hopefully they'd look it up. Or it's like tattoos, almost like you get a tattoo, whatever that would be.
Yeah, it's like a new school tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, hey, shout out to fucking Clown Shoes. Made both of our top 5 lists.
I know,
that's crazy.
Right?
And 2 different ones.
I also really like their, because I think Space Cake is a double IPA, right?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Space Cake is a double IPA. I really like their not double IPA too, but I don't remember what it's called.
They're not IPA?
Galactica.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Galactica is a double IPA also.
Really?
Shit.
Doesn't taste like it. Neither of them do.
I know. Well, that's why I thought it wasn't a double IPA. All right. Listen up, Space Cake. Listen up, Clown
Shoes.
Yeah.
Look at Space Cake.
Listen up. Fuck you.
It's like the worst insult.
Listen up, Clown Shoes. Your beer's fucking delicious. Thanks for making good shit. We like it.
It's a great name, too. Clown Shoes.
Clown Shoes, man. Oh, their sticker fell off my cooler. I have a cooler for my beer that's covered in stickers, and when I moved it to my apartment yesterday, the Clown Shoes sticker fell off. So I'm going to have to find another one. Clown Shoes, if you're listening.
Get another.
Please send me a new sticker for my
send them
for my cooler.
Jesus, is that my turn or your turn? Space Cake
was my turn. I did Space Cake.
Oh man, I guess for my next one, I'll try to save the best one for last, and I think I know. But so I guess Magic Hat we were talking about before. They have a beer called Elder Betty.
I feel like
I don't know if you've ever had it.
Talk about this beer before.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I definitely have. It's made with elderberries.
Yum.
It is amazing too. 3 of my top beers have like some kind of fruit theme to it.
Yeah, you like fruity beer. You're drinking a fruit beer tonight.
No, I'm not.
Wow. You're drinking what's supposed to be a fruit beer.
Supposed to be a fruit beer.
You were expecting fruit.
Elder Betty was amazing. I remember, I think the first time I had it, we were going up to visit family in Claremont.
I was going to say,
my dad just kind of bought it. Yeah. No, this is New Hampshire. Claremont, New Hampshire.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yeah. And I think my dad just bought it off a whim, and I fell in love with it. So now every time I see it, whether or not I want any, I just
You're like,
buy
well,
6 pack.
I have to drink it now.
Just 6-pack bottles, and I love that stuff so much. I haven't had one in like a year.
Oh no!
Because I couldn't find it when I came home last. And Magic Hat is a Vermont-based brewery company.
I was gonna say they're Vermont.
And if you never had it, they're amazing, and they're all of their beers, especially their Magic Hat number 9, they have little quotes and sayings and little things underneath their bottle cap.
Yeah, I think that I have a picture of one on Instagram.
Really? Yeah.
Not this podcast's Instagram, my personal Instagram.
It's like Snapple for adults.
Basically.
Except they're not facts, they're just things.
Yeah. It's motivation, Robbie. Motivational quotes for adults.
But yeah, Elder Betty. And now that I'm talking about it, I really want one.
I'm so sorry. Come home and visit. We'll get you some. Or
definitely.
Or if I come visit you, I'll bring some out.
Yeah. Well, I remember I was down in Texas once. I was in Austin, and I was in just a bar down there, and they had it on tap.
Oh.
And I was like, what? I was like, how is that possible?
I love when you find a beer that you really like, and it's not commonly found on tap, and you find it on tap. Yeah. That is the best feeling in the world.
Yeah. I think at least because Austin's kind of a hipster town anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're just like, yeah, let's get all these craft brewing companies. Let's get their stuff. But
hey, playing it smart.
Yeah, it was a good day. Good day.
Good.
All right, Lauren, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. Next on my list. Okay, This is going to be one that no one probably knows because I don't think that this brewery actually distributes beer. I think you can just get it at the brewery. It is Earth Eagle Brewery in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And they brew their beer with like foraged goods found from a local forager. Their beer's real fucking good. Their beer that they brew like in the summer called Karma. It's brewed with like peaches and black tea, and it's just delicious. It's got a nice fruity flavor, like a nice full fruity flavor, and like that bitterness from tea and like the whatever. I honestly don't really even remember what else they put in it, but it's just so good.
So they forage for them?
Yeah, so like they'll come up with different beers like based on what is foraged for.
That is weird as shit.
It's fucking awesome. Their beer is really good. It's like a perpetual game of Chopped.
So what if they don't find anything?
Well, they find shit, dude. They have
like all we could find.
I don't
all
know.
we could
I
find
don't
today
work
was
there.
tree bark.
I don't know how it works. I could be totally wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But that's what I remember reading, and I really like this brewery, and it's like off some little side alley in Portsmouth. It's awesome.
Portsmouth,
New Hampshire.
I don't remember. She's New Hampshire.
I found it when I was working one day. I was like, holy shit, there's a brewery down here?
Yeah.
It's super cute. When you walk in, you just have no idea where they're going with the theme of their decoration. It looks like a Indian reservation on a dog sledding alpine. I don't fucking know.
What?
Yeah, dude, you walk.
What did you just say?
Exactly.
Good lord. That is like the most hippie hipster beer.
Oh, 100%.
We only make beer out of things we forage.
But it's super good. They're my second. They're one of, if not my favorite, my second favorite brewery.
It's interesting. Huh. Definitely unique.
Damn Skippy, just
For
like
sure.
me.
Yeah. All right. So my second favorite beer, and I'm surprised you hadn't said it yet. So.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, unless it's your number one, I don't know.
I don't know if I have it number one, but I have.
Yeah.
It might be on my list.
Sounds like you had. Sounds like you do. I am going with the Alchemist Brewing Company's Heady Topper.
Yes, that is on my list.
Oh, great. So it must be your number one because you only have one beer left, don't you?
Well, I have more than 5 written down because I couldn't decide.
Oh, I was just doing 5.
Well,
so
you're gonna get maybe
that
6
sucks.
from me.
Yeah. So the Alchemist Brewing Company is a small brewing company out of Stowe, Vermont. Sadly, they only distribute within Vermont itself.
Yeah.
Which is extremely disappointing because it is amazing beer. Heady Topper is hands down one of the top beers I've ever had in my life.
Yes.
And that's not just my opinion. That seems to be
everyone's opinion.
like
because
everyone's
it's
opinion
good.
who's ever had it.
It's a very highly sought after beer.
Yes. And I've heard stories because my family is all from Vermont that when they make a batch, there's like people waiting at the loading docks to get this stuff.
Oh yeah,
like,
people have apps on their phone to like know when it's delivered to like their closest location. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's worth it.
People have like mules.
Delicious.
Like they will go to the brewery with a group of friends who don't know anything about beer just to get them to buy the beer with them so they can take more. Because you're only allotted like 2 packs or something.
It is a cult following for sure.
Yeah, and I'm super lucky because the company I work for has an office up in Vermont. So one of the guys, when he'll go to the Alchemist and like buy a bunch of beer, and then he'll come to work in our office for a day, and he'll like bring it down because he knows that me and my coworker are like into craft brews, and he'll like come and talk, and like we'll give him beer from like Massachusetts that he can't get. We have like a black market beer trade going on in our company.
That's awesome. I wish you gotta get some.
I have a can of it in my refrigerator right now.
Do you? Well, you need more than 1 can, so we can have it together.
Listen, I'll get some more. Don't worry. I have some beer from Florida that I have to trade him, so I'll have him bring some Heady Topper down next time.
I'll trade you a video game for some.
Perfect.
Mail me some Alchemist.
Yes, we'll start our own black market beer trade.
Yeah. God.
U.S. Postal Service, if you're listening, stop.
All right, I think you're next.
I'm next. Okay, so do I need to dumb it down? Can I do my fifth, and then can I have an honorary mention at the end, or an honorary whatever?
Well, yeah, we'll each do an honorary mention then.
Okay, so then I choose as my fifth beer, Stoneface's IPA, because
good choice.
It's delicious, and if I see it at a bar, I'm gonna get it. And when it's on tap, it's fucking delicious. And the brewery is really cool, and the staff is really cool, and it's Earth Eagle and Stoneface are my top 5 or my top 2 favorite beers. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. I dropped my bottle opener. Not that I'm
okay. That's fine.
Bottle. So yeah, Stoneface's IPA. It's sweet and bold and hoppy, and it's just a really good IPA.
Yeah. Was that your honorable mention or your top
That's
one?
That's the top.
That's the top? Stoneface?
Yeah. If it's in my top 5. I can't dwindle it down to just one. But Stoneface's IPA.
What's your honorary mention?
My honorary mention, just because I'm from New England and I have an affinity for pumpkin beers, I'm gonna...
True.
I can't not mention one. So
I know.
My honorary mention, is that what it's called? Honorary mention? My honorary...
Whatever. They'll know.
Yeah. Anyways, is Good Gourd from Cigar City Brewing in Florida. And I think that they were voted like the best pumpkin beer in all of US one year. It's so good. It's smooth. It tastes just like pumpkin pie, and it's I don't know the alcohol content on it now, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's the best pumpkin beer I've ever had. And I went to Florida in November and I bought a case of it. So I kind of have given a couple away to people that I like, but it's just the best pumpkin beer. I highly recommend it.
Have you had the Dogfish Head one?
Yeah, I have. I like Dogfish Head, but Dogfish Head it can be very abrasive with their beers.
Yeah.
Which is fine because I like Dogfish Head, 60-minute, 90-minute, whatever. And their pumpkin beer is a solid beer, and I really like the art that's on there.
Yeah, it's Scarecrow, right? I think it's a Scarecrow.
Well, one year it was like a pin-up girl with a bunch of tattoos. I have that bottle still.
Yeah.
I do like Dogfish Head.
Yeah.
I also really like Southern Tier's Pumpkin. That's like my second favorite pumpkin.
It's ironic because I think the company I'm about to talk about makes one called Pumpkin.
Really? Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, no.
So.
It's not Southern Tier. Southern Tier makes Smash Pump. No. Pumpkin is Southern Tier. Never mind. Just keep going.
Either way, I'm going to start with my honorary mention, which we just talked about. It's going to be the Dogfish Head. It's going to be the 60, the 90, the 120, any of the 120-minute IPAs.
Yeah.
Just that series is amazing.
Have you had the blood orange?
You could go... I did.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh.
I don't mind it.
I like that one. I don't usually like orange flavored beers, so for me to like it, it's good.
But I don't think it tops any of the 60-minute or 90-minute or the 120. Don't they have another one too? Is there one bigger than the 120?
No, I don't know. To be honest.
I don't remember. Either way, if you haven't had those are amazing. They ship everywhere, so.
My problem with those is that they're so easy to drink.
Yeah,
because they're delicious that they get away from me pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So
well,
you get 3 90-minute IPAs in you quickly. You're not having a good night after that.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
So can you guess my top beer?
Didn't you just tell me your top beer?
No, that was the honorary mention. You dumb shit.
Fuck.
What is my top beer?
Ah, shit. Can I have it?
And it's one I drink it a lot. Based out of Oregon. I'm a huge fan of their bottle art.
I'm looking at my cans because I know that I have some from the same brewery, I think.
You might, I don't know.
But I can't remember the name of it.
It's my top beer of all time. For me personally, just because it has a lot of memories connected to it. Rogue.
Oh!
Dead Guy Ale.
I knew that. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's not what I was thinking, but I did know that. Damn it.
I absolutely love Dead Guy Ale.
Ah,
Never had it. It's a very simple IPA, easy to drink, delicious. Rogue does super unique beers overall.
I love Rogue beer. I'm surprised that I didn't even think about them for my top beer list.
Yeah.
Have you had their cold brew IPA?
No.
You should absolutely try it. I got it because I was like, oh, let me like drink a cold brew IPA. Ugh. No, it was really good.
Yeah. They have a Voodoo Donut, I think, is one of their beers.
Yeah, it comes in the pink bottle. I love that.
The pink bottle. They have the pumpkin beer that they have. It was the bourbon barrel aged.
Yeah, I think you gave me that bottle. I have it in my closet.
Yeah, and you had to like drink it at room temperature, otherwise it tasted nasty.
Yeah, it tastes like too alcohol-y. Like you don't get the actual flavor coming through.
Yeah, and they recommended room temperature, and that's what I did, and it was amazing.
Fuck yeah.
That's my top pumpkin beer of all time. But yeah, and actually, funny story with the Rogue. So when I was in college, Twitter was still, I don't know if it was just becoming a big thing, but it was a bigger thing. And I started following Rogue's Dead Guy Ale.
Oh my god.
And I signed up for their newsletter on their website.
Uh-huh.
And the address I gave them was my home address. So where my parents live.
Uh-oh.
And they sent a package, like a small little, package to my parents' house.
Yeah.
Talking about, one thing they do is the Rogue Nation. Just kind of like the group of people that love Rogue beer, they call it Rogue Nation.
Okay.
They have like pamphlets talking about the Rogue Nation, and they
God.
sent Rogue condoms.
Oh,
it was so
parents.
funny. To my parents. It was addressed to me, but
your mom opened it?
My dad did.
Oh,
and
man.
My dad thought, he's like, are you joining like
a cult?
Like a resistance movement? Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when you said that.
Yeah.
I was like, that fucking sounds like a cult.
It was so funny, and my dad's like, he's like, man, I was scared for a second. He's like, I didn't know what you were what they were talking about and all this shit.
Oh my god.
And then I tweeted that story at Rogue Beer, and they tweeted me back, being like, that's fucking awesome, man, and all this shit. And that was like 2010.
Oh wow, so a while ago.
2010, 2011, and it was just fucking hilarious. So I have good memories drinking Rogue.
Yeah, I was just
partying
gonna say,
like that, but
it was always in our refrigerator. We always had Rogue in our refrigerator.
Rogue, Dead Guy Ale, and they've like simplified their bottle now too.
Did it? They had a pretty simple bottle to begin with.
I mean, it was like an average beer label, but like their Dead Guy logo.
Yeah.
But now it's literally just their logo, and then the rest is on the packaging.
Oh, cool.
Like the cardboard. Yeah, which is fine. I don't really care.
For someone like me,
art.
I have a pretty extensive beer can and bottle collection because of the can and bottle art. So I like a nice fancy label. But I respect the beer companies that like to keep it simple. And if your beer is good enough, I will still keep the bottle/can. Yep.
Rogue, Dead Guy Ale. What was your top one again? It was the Stoneface?
That's the I really like Stoneface IPA. I don't know if it's like my favorite, but like that's my go-to favorite.
Yeah.
I also really like the I really like, I was thinking about this earlier and I didn't write it down. Rhodeus by Founders. You would really like it, Robbie. It's super fruity. And if you can get it on nitro...
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you like fruity beers. Listen, I don't like fruitcake.
I like beer with fruit infused. I don't like fruity beers.
No. You would like this beer. Especially on nitro. Like which you can find it normally. If it's on tap, like it's probably on nitro. Fucking bomb. It's so good. I
do like Founders.
Yeah, Founders All Day IPA I could literally drink it all day. I did a Yankee swap at work, and I put a 15 pack of Founders in it, and
really,
yeah, that shit was hot ticket.
Old Rasputin, is that the other one?
Maybe.
I think it's Old Rasputin. That one's good too. It's a darker. I think it's like a porter or a stout or something like that.
I don't drink a lot of porters or stouts, so I'm not well versed in.
You're missing out.
Well,
603 makes a good one.
I don't drink a lot of 603. Like, in general, I would never pick
their white IPA is amazing.
We talked about white IPAs last episode, and I still don't know if I've ever had one or what they are.
Get their Actually, I think they changed the name of it because I think it used to just be 603's White IPA. I think it's called White Peaks now.
White Peaks. Okay, I'm gonna
White
look
Peaks.
the next time I go to the grocery store. I will look.
Yeah. You know what time it is?
No. Topic time.
Beer break. No, beer break.
Oh,
you
yeah,
bitch.
I do
You
need
messed
a
it
new
up.
beer.
You fucked that up good, didn't you? You
Do you want
bitch.
me to do it again? Let's do it again. I'll edit it out.
No. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Guess what time it is?
Beer time. Beer break.
Beer time is
Fuck.
goddamn right.
Beer break.
You
What is
miserable
what did I
bitch. God damn it. No, because we're keeping this in now. Let everybody know what a fuck up you are.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, what am I saying?
You're not. No, we're fine.
No,
we're
beer
gonna
break.
go on a beer
Beer break.
beer break because
Okay.
we gotta get a beer.
Let's do it.
So I'm out of beer. Oh Christ. Okay, we'll be back.
Okay, bye.
While Robbie and Lauren are getting a new beer, let's take this time to remind all you out there that you can follow us on all our social media platforms, such as on Instagram @The Brew Interviews or Twitter @Brew Interviews. And if you have any questions or suggestions for the show, contact them at thebrewinterviews@gmail.com. Now, back to the show.
And we're back from our beer break, beer time, whatever the
Beer
fuck we're gonna call it.
time.
Because apparently Lauren can't get it right anyway, so we're just gonna fucking go with it.
Yeah. Yes.
So I have a complaint story to get off my chest.
Uh-oh. Let's hear it.
So last night, you and I were talking for a little bit, talking about stuff about the podcast.
Yeah.
And you had said, I told you I had ordered a pizza,
Oh, yeah.
and I ordered from Domino's, which I normally do all the time, but they're open late, so I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. Domino's is good for late night pizza.
Yeah, exactly. Drunk late night pizza.
Yes.
I think I waited like almost an hour 45 minutes,
Holy
still nothing.
shit. What'd you order?
And I'm just a pizza and wings.
That's it?
That's it. That's all I wanted.
Yikes.
And hour 45 goes by. I'm like, all right, I'm going to call these motherfuckers. And I use the online app just to order the stuff, so it tells you when it's being cooked, when it's...
Yeah, you can, follow the progress.
Yeah, exactly. Which is complete fucking bullshit, because the thing said my stuff was already delivered, and it's always wrong.
Did they
always
deliver
wrong.
it to the wrong place?
No, I called them after an hour 45, and they're like, oh, what's the address again? Blah, 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 put it in. And they look at their counter that's supposed to have the stuff sent out for deliveries, and they're like, we accidentally told our delivery person that this wasn't a delivery, it was a pickup or something like that, even though
Oh my god.
it clearly
so
was a delivery.
Just fucking sitting
Just
there?
Sitting there.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, motherfuckers. And this isn't the first time that they fucked up here.
Damn it, Domino's.
They're really bad. But the guy apologized, and the manager got on the phone with me, and he's like, hey, this is on us, and he upgraded my stuff to a large and all that stuff. And
Damn fucking Skippy.
so, yeah, but the problem was, by the time it got to me, it was fucking midnight.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I just want to go, I'm drunk, I just want to go to bed. And
I would have been so fucking hangry if that was me.
I felt bad for the delivery driver, because it wasn't her fault.
Yeah.
She just does whatever she's told, you know what I mean?
Yeah. She was probably stoned too. It's fine.
I still tipped her, but still, it's just like...
Yeah, it's not her fault.
I've never had this much trouble with Domino's, ever. Ever.
I feel like I don't really ever... I've only recently started ordering from Domino's.
I don't unless it's late at night.
Didn't like Domino's. We had to get Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, Pizza Hut sucks dick.
Yeah,
Domino's is better
Pizza
than
Hut
Pizza
is
Hut.
fucking like cardboard. It's gross.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But
I
when
much
I'm home,
prefer Domino's.
Yeah. When I'm home in Keene, I go to Amici's right away. Amici's in Athens. Yeah, in Athens.
Yeah, I
so I
fucking
don't
love
get bothered.
Athens.
Yeah. Oh, I miss Amici's every day.
Yeah, I was just talking about their barbecue chicken pizza the other night.
Dude, their buffalo chicken. Nobody knows how to make good pizza out here. Pizza here sucks.
Well, that's because you're not close to New York. Yeah,
It sucks and it's overpriced.
New age hippy dippies making.
It's not even that. It's just they suck. They suck.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was my Domino's rant. Fuck you, Domino's.
Seriously, fuck you.
Yeah.
But if you want to sponsor us or something, that'd
I
be
don't
great.
want their sponsorship.
Oh, never mind.
Well, it depends
Fuck
how
you.
much
We
it-
don't want your sponsorship, Domino's. Eat local.
I want free I want free lava cakes, motherfucker.
Free lava cakes for life.
I don't think I've ever had one of those.
I haven't had one from Domino's.
I had the one from Chili's.
I had the one from the Stage in Keene. Shout out Stage in Keene. Your Bloody Marys are delicious.
Yeah, they do make some crazy good Bloody Marys.
Fucking right. I like 21's Bloody Marys also.
I don't even remember the last time I actually ate there or did anything there.
At 21?
Yeah, because they were always packed.
Yeah, and their service is slow as fuck. I wait like 40 minutes for a beer, and it's not even an atmosphere I really enjoy. I just go there because of friends.
And they have the fried mac and cheese squares.
Yeah, those were not good.
You didn't like them?
No, I only had them once, and they were not good when I had them. Like, they needed salt bad, and I don't put salt like on anything.
Yeah. Well, maybe I gotta have them again.
Yeah. Well, I'll give anything
10 years.
a second chance. I'll give all the good things in life a second chance.
What about men?
I will not give that a second chance. I said all the good things in life. Jesus.
If you didn't listen to our first episode, and I don't know why you would just skip to our second episode, Lauren's a big old lesbo.
Oh yeah, so. I love pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm like the gay best friend. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Robbie is not gay, I think.
Why would you even have to say that? Jesus Christ, what a
I'll
bitch.
cut that out. I'm sorry.
You already said I like fruity beers. And
I know. I'm like making all these innuendos when I'm the big homo.
Dude, I'll admit it. Some nights I just sit down and I drink like a fucking bottle of wine. I'm just like, I like...
So does my dad. That's fine.
I know.
You don't have to be a woman to enjoy wine.
Well, it was a Riesling. So.
Rieslings are delicious.
I only like Rieslings because I was in Germany for so long.
And they're delicious.
Dude, if anybody ever gets a chance to go to Germany during, they have wine festivals. I think it's during,
that sounds
is it
wonderful.
the spring?
I should send my parents one year to a wine festival in Germany, like when I make a lot of money one day. Support
they're amazing.
Us, please.
They don't
Sponsor
do like glasses of wine like we do here.
Yeah.
They do like fucking pints.
I'm sorry, a pint of wine.
A pint. So, okay. So, what they do a lot of Rieslings, a lot of lighter wines almost. They do half of the glass is the wine, and then the rest of the glass you can ask for sweet water.
I feel like you were telling me about this once.
Yeah, and it kind of mellows it out, it makes it easier to drink, and doesn't kill you. But some people just go straight fucking pint of wine. Like, it's amazing. Ooh. And you just get shit faced off of wine all day and eat good food. And
that sounds like a dream come true.
Yeah, we went to one. I don't remember where it was, but it was some like picturesque mountain town. Like, you come out of this tunnel out of the mountains, and it's just like mountain vineyards and a big old bridge across the river. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Wonderful.
The only good thing about Germany, wine festivals. Fuck
sorry to our German listeners.
They're not a fan of comedy anyway, so.
I'm sure
they're not.
Some of them. Don't stereotype Robbie.
We are very serious. We do not find anything funny.
I can't do accents, so we're going to leave that to Robbie. All right, what were we talking about?
Well, we had just finished up our Fave Fives.
Our Fave Fives.
We're
going to have this as a consistent topic, and it won't always be beer.
It'll be beers. I don't think I could do wines.
No.
But I mean, literally everything. Bands, music, movies, video games,
animals, shoe brands,
animals.
I don't know. I'm on a lot of dating apps, Robbie.
Animals? Are we 9? Jesus
Fine,
Christ.
fuck you. Your favorite wallpaper texture. Cats. I don't know.
I like a good popcorn ceiling. That was sarcasm.
I like the wavy ones.
Dude, one of those, like, the really hard popcorn ceilings.
Yeah.
They're like fucking spiky. I punched the shit out of one by accident.
Ow.
Yeah, I was in Germany, and the people above me were being super loud when I was trying to sleep, and I just was mad in the pitch black, and I got up on my bed and I punched the ceiling, hoping it would make a noise.
But
I forgot that it was. Oh my god, it was a popcorn ceiling. It just destroyed my knuckles.
Oof. That's what you get, Robbie. Don't lose your patience.
I don't usually.
I don't either.
So that's saying a lot.
So yeah, if you lost your patience, then...
Yeah. So we should probably move on to our next topic.
What's our next topic, Robbie?
Our next topic is going to be Game Informer's top 300 games of all time, written by their idiot dumb idiot people.
Robbie's a big fan of this list.
I hate it. Everyone I've talked to the list about, or have just read articles on, fucking like they agree with their list. Like they agree with the games that are on the list, but not the position that the games are at.
Okay, all right. Well, that's better than not agreeing with what's even on the list.
Exactly. And when I was first reading the list, I was like, some of their choices, I understood where they ranked. So for just an example, let's see, where's a good one here? Like Final Fantasy VII, that game is like just beloved by everybody who's played it, especially back in the day in the 90s.
I've never played this.
But it also, you should, PS1. It's an
PS1?
RPG.
I started owning PlayStations on PlayStation 2.
Yeah. But it also had a historical significance in gaming itself.
Why?
It's kind of like Tetris or things like that. Just because I think it was the first Final Fantasy game that had like 3D pre-rendered graphics and all. It was all nice and new, but it was also an amazing story, and it was just, everything was amazing. But it's the same with like Tetris and Mario. Mario was so big because it was so different and so good at the time. You know, people were used to Atari 2600 when they were just squares and blocks on screens, and you had to use your imagination. Now, real quality.
Right.
So I understand that, but like that aspect of the historical significance, but they also fucked it up by kind of going against that historical significance.
Why?
So it's kind of... So we're going to go over the top 10 games that they ranked, and I'll kind of explain it there. But, yeah.
I kind of looked at this list earlier. I did not come prepared for this conversation.
No, even though you love video games.
I do love video games. I love playing video games. I have video game marathons. My knowledge on all of the video games out there is limited because I stick to what I like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way, but I also collect. Yeah, I collect everything up until, like, probably Xbox 360-ish.
Yeah, same.
So Game Informer, we'll start with their top 10. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Thank you. Number 10 is The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt.
That's not
so if you've never... Exactly. See, that's the problem. The top 10 should be a game that everybody knows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't even know what system.
I think it was everything. I think it was Xbox, PS, PlayStation.
Okay.
And this is a recent game. It's Xbox One, PS4 kind of deal. It's supposed to be like an open world, kind of like Skyrim.
Okay.
But it's third person. But I played it because everybody was, raving about it. It's not open world like they said. It's just not. It's not. You have like a specific set of weapons that you can use.
Okay.
There's just no freedom. It's not fun. It's good graphics. I'll give them that.
I like good graphics.
But exactly. But top 10 of all time?
Of all time?
This is their top 10.
This doesn't sound like a game that would be.
Exactly. That's fucking crazy. And that's why they're completely fucking wrong with this one. I believe it should be in the top 300 for sure. It's a Witcher game. They have a history. They know what they're doing. But top 10, you should shoot yourself in the dick.
Damn.
Whoever chose that.
Oh, shit.
Seriously, that's bad.
All right, what's the next complaint?
This one I agree with, actually. Number 9 is Skyrim.
Skyrim. Okay, I have not ever played Skyrim, but I've only ever heard good things about it. And it sounds like a game that I would like.
Yeah, you would. If you like Fallout.
I fucking love Fallout.
It's the same company as Bethesda. They make both of them. Same idea, just medieval,
Yeah.
medieval magical as opposed to future modernistic.
And what kind of systems are those?
Everything.
Oh, really? For some reason, I thought that it was like mainly based as a PC game.
So it started out as PC. The Elder Scrolls series started out as PC.
Okay.
Moved towards Xbox.
Okay. I also don't have an Xbox.
And then
so.
That's the original Xbox. That was Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Yeah, so you wouldn't know. But then like Oblivion.
But they don't have it for
Oblivion
PlayStation?
came out. Not Morrowind. That was their first one on the big systems.
Okay.
And then when Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 came out, it was Oblivion, which is also one of my favorite games of all time. Okay. Put a lot of hours into it. Okay. Skyrim was the newest one.
Okay. So it had like precursor games.
Yes, it's a series of like, I think they've had like 5 or 6 games now, but a lot of them were on PC back in the day.
Okay. Which is probably why I don't play it, because the only PC game that I play is Sims. So
yeah, fuck that shit. So yeah, you can buy it for PS4 right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Maybe
they did a an HD version on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One.
Okay. I'm trying to play catch up on my Fallout game right now, but Skyrim next.
I agree.
Yes.
So, number 8 that they had is Red Dead Redemption.
I have never heard of it.
Not sure if you're familiar with this one. It's kind of a set in a cowboy setting.
Oh, cool. Like Wild West?
Yes. And it came out...
I dig it.
I think originally on 360 and PS3.
Okay.
I think that was the original system it came out on. I played a little bit of it, which is kind of sad because it's such an amazing game. An amazing story. I've watched playthroughs of it.
What's the story?
I don't remember. That's the problem.
Ah, fuck.
It's been so long. But I agree with that. It should be top 15, top 12. But since we don't really... Neither of us know a whole lot about it, I'll skip that one.
Okay.
So now comes number 7. And this is where I get pissed off.
Uh-oh. Here comes
Very
the
pissed
rage.
Off. The rage. That would be Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Okay. Why do you feel so strongly against this?
So, this is the top games of all time. And you have a game which basically just is not that great to begin with.
It's just a bad game.
It's not a bad game, but it does what it's supposed to do. But it's just a shitty first-person shooter that appeals to the masses of, like, 12-year-old boys.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think my nephew likes this game.
Yeah, that's all it is. And it's not great. It has a shitty story. Nothing's good about it. And I understand it being on the top list of all time, but not the top 10.
Not top 10.
That is the most absurd thing ever.
Do you think that any of the Call of Duty games should be on top 10?
Top 10? No.
No.
But there are Call of Duty games that should come before this piece of shit.
Which ones?
Call of Duty 2, which was their first big one, which was World War II style.
Okay.
And Call of Duty Big Red 1.
I don't think I've ever even heard of that Call of Duty.
Yeah, that one came out on PlayStation 2 and GameCube. And that one's World War II setting.
Okay. So
but
you
that
like
one's
the World War
too.
II games?
I do. I don't like this futuristic bullshit.
See, I like Advanced Warfare.
See, Advanced Warfare sucks dick.
Well, I like it because that's the first Call of Duty I ever played.
I know, that's sad.
I know.
You should play the other ones.
I have never played them.
You really should stop playing them altogether.
No, that's a lie. I think I played, what's the one with the zombies who are like Nazis?
Nazi zombies?
Yeah.
That's just a game mode within Call of Duty.
Like which one is it?
All of them.
Motherfucker.
I think all the modern Call of Duties had that gameplay.
All right. Well, which one came out around the same time as Advanced Warfare?
I don't remember. I don't keep track of them because they all kind of suck.
Well, I have Infinite Warfare, but it's still in the wrapper. It just came with my PlayStation. I haven't played with it yet.
Don't bother. Just sell that shit.
Yeah, that's what my nephew said too. We should interview him. He knows a lot about video games.
I don't think we should interview a fucking 12-year-old on a beer drinking podcast.
He's 13. Thank you.
Yeah, that's that shit's not happening. Anyway, I'm getting mad talking about Call of Duty shit.
Yeah, sorry, Robbie. But if anyone wants to play Call of Duty with me on PlayStation.
We don't want to be your... Yeah. All right, number 6 that they have for games, top games of all time. Final Fantasy VII. So this came out on Super Nintendo. No, that was Final Fantasy VIII. Okay, so this is confusing. Final Fantasy VII came out on Super Nintendo.
Okay.
It was Final Fantasy VII in Japan. It's Final Fantasy III here in the United States.
Okay.
Yes.
Why?
So there's a good video online. If you ever watch The Angry Video Game Nerd, he has a good...
I don't.
You should watch it. He has a good explanation of why these things happened. Apparently, because there were games that came out before in Japan that we didn't get in the United States.
Okay. Right.
Exactly.
I feel like that happens now.
Yes.
Still.
Well, yeah. And instead of just calling it, Final Fantasy 1 for us, they just called it 3, but we didn't want to call it 7 because that was too many. They'd be like, where are the other 6? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just for back in the day. So that's the way that works.
Back in the day.
It's all... The Final Fantasy series, Japan to US, is all fucked up. Especially back in the day. If you get a chance to find that for Super Nintendo, also an amazing game. And I do agree.
Which one? Final Fantasy VII for Super Nintendo?
3 for the United States. You'll see a 3 on it for us.
Okay.
That I agree with. That should be top 10.
All right, good. We have one agreement.
Yeah. Well, 2.
Oh, 2.
Skyrim.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm never going to remember to play.
I know. Next one, number 5. World of Warcraft.
I could see why this is on the top 10.
Historically.
Yeah, that shit blew up.
Exactly. It was a big momentum shift in online gameplay, MMOs, massive multiplayer online gaming. It literally changed the way people made those kind of games. So yes, I understand why it's on the list, top 10. That being said, they are pieces of shit. They're just, I don't know if you've ever seen gameplay footage. It's just...
I've watched people play.
Yeah, it's just ugly. It's gross looking gameplay. They're shit. Especially for the times.
Why did people like it? I've never played.
I played it once. I tried it out when I was younger.
I tried to learn and I was just like, this is too much for me to take in.
It's too complicated. It's too dumb. It's shitty looking. It's shitty playing. And it's only on PC.
So why did it become so popular?
Because of nerds.
Because of nerds.
PC nerds and their fucking nerd shit.
Okay.
So I understand.
So there's a big nerd community out there that's probably listening to us, Robbie.
Well, they don't drink beer. So,
nerds don't drink beer?
So, yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
It's science. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
So I understand why it's on the list. I do. Historically, game history-wise, yes. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. So I'll let that slide. 5? No. Top 10? Yes.
What number would you put it?
10, if anything.
10. All right.
Just because of the historical significance.
Yeah.
All right, number 4, which is a game I totally agree with. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay.
The latest one that came out, which you own.
I owned that.
Oh, you did?
Never played it. Wait, didn't you play it at my house?
I did. I was pretty much teaching you how to play it.
You're the reason I opened it. I opened it for you, Robbie. You're the only person that ever played it.
You need to play it more. It is hands down.
No, I don't have it.
Oh, is that what the ex-wife got?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks. Anyway.
I lost Grand Theft Auto 5 in the divorce.
Sad.
And the PlayStation. So
if you do decide you should buy it. It's before they added all the...
Maybe I'll trade my Infinity Warfare for Grand Theft Auto.
Well, you can't trade it like that, but yeah.
Well, shut up.
Honestly, one of the most all-inclusive games ever made, just in terms of content, playability, replayability, graphics, story, characters, hands down.
I know, you're going on about this.
I know, because it's fucking amazing, and they've only gotten better with all of their extra online content. It's amazing. That is the most filled game of all time, if that's the word I want to use. You know what I mean?
Jam-packed?
It just has everything for everybody. It has driving, it has flying, shooting, first-person shooting.
I like the flying.
Yeah. Everything, and it's just gotten better. So I'm kind of happy to see what Rockstar is going to come out with for their next one, Grand Theft Auto 6, if it ever does come out. So
yeah. Do you ever play the story mode? Theft Auto?
I usually play it the first time around, especially 5. 5 story mode is really, really good.
I feel like for every Grand Theft Auto I've ever owned, which was only one because I had to buy it without my mom knowing.
Yeah.
I just ran around and shot shit.
Yeah.
And ran away from the cops. I never actually played the story mode.
But that's what's great, right? Is you can just jump into it.
Yeah, except I always buy games to play the story or career mode.
I know.
I've never not... I hate free play in any other game.
But does that...
I fucking hate it.
But does that say something about Grand Theft Auto where you can just do whatever you want?
Yeah. It's a good game.
It's amazing.
It's a fun game for a little white girl in New Hampshire.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, we're going to go to... Now we're in the top 3. We're in the top 3.
Ooh, top 3. I haven't heard any of my games.
No, I don't think.
List.
I don't think any of mine are in here either. But that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Ours is opinion based. So.
That's true. Mine are mostly nostalgic based.
Exactly. Me too. All right, number 3, which I actually wholeheartedly agree with, is Tetris.
I hate.
You hate Tetris?
I fucking hate Tetris because I am not good at it.
Okay.
I'm not good at Tetris, so I don't like it.
But historically...
I know. Tetris is a great game historically, and everyone fucking loves Tetris, and I'm just bad at it, so I don't like it.
I'm not that good at it, but I love it. I mean, Tetris is kind of like Pong, when Pong first came out. You know what I mean? It's like the big 3 for historically are Super Mario, Pong, Tetris. It's those...
Yeah,
it's gotta be those.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, I agree. And there's not much more to go on with Tetris. Tetris has a really crazy background and storyline, which if you ever get a chance...
Really?
Oh, yeah. It just full of crazy stuff, because it was originally... I believe it was designed by Russians, So it kind of, there was a lot of copyright stuff that had to go with the U.S. There's a good YouTube channel called Norm, the Gaming Historian. He's amazing. He does a really good job of explaining everything. He does a whole Tetris video, so go watch that if you want to learn more about that.
I will not put the link in the description.
We should. Number 2.
Maybe I will.
Number 2, I would hope you have played.
Uh-oh. I probably haven't.
You probably have.
Oh my
you
God,
probably
I'm so
have.
scared.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Okay.
I played it on Super Nintendo.
Oh, with Mario All-Stars?
No, I played...
It's an original Nintendo game.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I did not play that on Super Nintendo. I played that on original. I had to imagine the game in my head.
Yeah. Well,
I still own it. I still have it.
Super Mario All-Stars on Super Nintendo, I believe, has it packaged in with it.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because I have that for my Super Nintendo.
Yeah. And I agree. Historically, it is probably the best. For the masses, Super Mario 3 is probably the most renowned one of all time.
Yeah, well, I like when he has, like, the ears in the tail.
Tanuki?
Yeah.
Tanuki, yeah.
Great.
Tanuki suit. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about that. Everybody knows Mario.
I think that's something that the world can agree on.
Yeah.
That game
It's not in my top 10.
Oh, it's not in mine either, but, like, now that it's there, I don't disagree.
Yeah, like, I understand. And number 1 for Game Informer, top game of all time, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. So that's the Super Nintendo one.
The Super Nintendo.
Yes.
Okay, I haven't played it.
You should. It's amazing.
Well, I have to find it.
Yes.
I will play it if I can find it. I am so disappointed.
So
That's the Zelda game.
it is very good. It changed a lot.
I'm ecstatic that a Zelda game is one of the top game. Is the top game.
For sure.
Yeah. Because I fucking love Zelda.
Yes.
Yes,
for sure. I didn't want to linger too much on Game Informer's games because I wanted to concentrate more on ours because that's what it's all about.
We
it's all about
know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. You know what's going on, but I know what I like.
Yeah. So now we have to say what we think is going to be on the other person's top 5.
Oh boy. Okay.
I have yours written down somewhere.
I have yours written down right here in my hand.
Where'd I put it?
Notebook.
There it is.
All right, these are not in order because there's absolutely no way.
None of these are.
These, I have. Hold on. I have 8 guesses as to
what's on my top.
Your
5 are
5.
Yeah.
I have a couple over guesses, and if I get even one right, I will be the happiest person on the planet because I don't really know Robbie's video game taste because he plays a lot of video games. Like, he's not like, oh, I'm playing a lot of video games, but like he has a wide variety of video games that he plays, whereas I do not.
If you get any on my top 10, I'll give you a point.
Perfect.
We'll do a point-based system. 1 point for each one.
Do I have to
correct.
get the system right?
No.
Or can I just say
it's
the
just,
game?
It's just a game. What?
Okay.
What do you mean the system? It should be.
Like if I was like trying to be specific for a game.
If you get the game,
system that it was.
Most of them are pretty specific to the system anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Ready? All right. Galaga.
Galaga is on my top 10 of all time. It is not It is not my top 5.
It's not your top 5.
It is not. But top 10.
But it's top 10, so I'm already happy. I'm already winning. Here we go. The Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail? No.
Damn it.
I have a lot of good memories of that game back in school.
Well, that's why I guessed it, because I was like, Robbie's nostalgic. He'll like that.
Dude, we used to play that on the Apple II. Apple IIs? I think it was the Apple II computers.
The fucking Mac. Oh.
They weren't Macs then. They were just Apples.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
We had both. All right.
They got one.
Okay. If I pronounce this wrong, I'm sorry. Contra?
Contra is a great game, and I'm kind of surprised it's not on like the top 20.
Yeah.
But no, Contra is not on my top 10 games.
Damn. All right. I have 007 written down because I feel like you're a 007 kind of guy.
GoldenEye?
Yeah.
GoldenEye was in my top games, like my top list of like 30.
Okay.
But not...
not top 5?
Not top... Okay, so GoldenEye is on Game Informer's top list. GoldenEye is at number 68.
60.
I couldn't decide if that's too low or too high.
It sounds just about right.
Yeah,
69
exactly.
would be perfect. But
69, ironically, is my favorite Mario game, Super Mario 64, which I think is too low.
Yes, I would agree with that statement, but I like that it's 69.
Yeah, it's funny. But, I mean, Super Mario 64 revolutionized platforming for 3D in the 3D world. I mean, that's what every system wanted to be, was Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
But they couldn't.
I think I played that game maybe twice.
Holy shit, you need to get it again.
I know.
That's amazing.
Right, I'll look for it at yard sales.
Alright, next one. Go for it.
What did I just say? Okay, Super Mario Smash Brothers.
Oh, Smash Bros. I do not have a Smash Bros on my top 10. It was close, though.
Damn it!
It was close. I had Super Smash Brothers
I really
Melee.
pegged you as a Smash Bros guy.
I am. Super Smash Brothers Melee is on my top 20.
Okay.
That's the one for the GameCube.
I'll take that as a win.
It's not. I'm not giving you a point.
Ah, fuck.
Has to be top 10.
Robbie. Shut up. All right, Silent Hill.
Also, top 30, but not on my top 10.
No.
I love Silent Hill.
I know.
I
That's
think
one of the only scary movies I like because I can equate it to you in video games.
so. I wrote down. Fuck, I didn't. So Silent Hill 2, which is probably the best Silent Hill game.
Yeah.
I forgot to write down what number Game Informer gave it, but I gave it a plus sign, which meant that it should have been higher.
So it was probably like 114.
Probably higher than that. Well, probably in the 200s.
Oh shit. Where would you want that to be?
Top 100. Just because it kind of revolutionized horror games, survival horror. So
yeah, I like the concept of those games.
Yeah.
I think that I would be scared to play them because I'm a big pussy.
that's what we should do a gameplay, a let's play of you playing Silent Hill.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'd just become a YouTube star overnight and then we wouldn't be able to do this podcast anymore.
Yeah,
so
it's okay.
Let's not do that. Okay, so Silent Hill. Resident Evil.
Resident Evil is on my top 10 list.
Yes! Yes!
It is Resident Evil 0, which is
All right.
on the GameCube.
I win.
It's also,
Okay,
it's also on
and then,
Xbox One. So
What?
it's also on Xbox One and PS4 now. So
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'll have to get it. I've never played any of the Resident Evil games, so I'm really excited. Don't fucking roll your eyes at me, Robbie.
they're amazing.
So I'd like to play it on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, it's digital download.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. I don't even have to leave my house.
Yeah, exactly.
Even better.
Yeah.
I have watched other people play it on PlayStation 2, maybe.
If anything, it'd probably be PlayStation 1.
Okay, well, whatever. It was not the best graphics, but it was terrifying.
For the day,
to watch.
it was pretty good.
Well, this was in high school that I was watching someone play it, so it was
Who knows?
still past its prime.
Who knows?
What?
All right, next one.
All right, this one I literally wrote down earlier from this episode because you said you put a lot of time into it, and I think it was called Oblivion. It's like the precursor to Skyrim. So that's my cheat.
It is the precursor to Skyrim, but it is not on my top 10.
See, that's what cheating gets you, folks.
Yeah, right?
Nothing.
I'm trying to see if they even had it. Yeah, I'm sure it was on their list somewhere, but I didn't write it down.
Well, that's all my guesses.
That's all your guesses?
That's all my guesses.
You got 2 points.
That was more than 5, but I got a few that were on your top 10.
You got 2 points.
I got 2? No, I got 3.
2. Galaga and Resident Evil 0.
Wait, I thought there was another one.
No.
Not 007 or Smash Brothers?
No, neither of them.
Damn it.
You're just making shit
all right,
up now.
I'll take 2. 2 is more than I thought I was going
All
to
right,
get.
so now I'm going to guess your list. Or some stuff on your list. So I have
All right,
5.
Wait, let me get to the right page. You have how many?
5. 5 choices for you.
Okay. All right, well, now I have a bunch written down. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so I guess the first one I'll put up is Mario Kart 64.
That is my second favorite. Yes.
Look at that.
Good job,
Look
Robbie.
at that. 1 point.
Well, it's because I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
And Robbie beat me.
I was going to say, I fucking...
the last time we played together, and I need to avenge myself, and I'm very upset about it still. So...
let's see if I can get another one. I put down any Sims game.
Sims is also written. It's not my top 5, but it is top 20.
But is it top 10? Because I was doing top 10.
Top 10. Yeah, Sims is written down as number 9.
Figured.
But which Sims, Robbie? Which Sims?
It doesn't matter. I don't know. You just said Resident Evil, so.
Sims 4, you're right. Okay.
Next one I'll say is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is my number 1 favorite game.
Ba-doom.
I have... Not only is my text ringtone on my phone Navi saying, "Hey, listen," but I also have a big shoulder piece tattoo, and part of it is Saria's song.
Which we talked about. We talked about it the last episode, too.
Did we? Yeah. Okay, well, I have Saria's song tattooed on my body. So, yes, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for Nintendo 64 is my favorite game ever.
What am I, 3 for 3?
Yeah. Good job, Robbie. I have a very niche platform.
Then the next 2, I wasn't totally sure. So I said Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is not on my list.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that one.
But that would have been a good guess because I do play Call of Duty quite often.
Yes. And then my last one is Fallout.
Which Fallout? Fallout 4.
4.
You don't even have to answer
I know
that.
which one.
Yes, Fallout 4 is written down as 3/4. So you guessed my top 3 games, Robbie, essentially.
Yeah, because you're easy to read.
Because I am very easy to read and I play very generic games.
I got your top 4. What else was on your top list? Because now we got to go over ours.
So I have written down Zelda Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart, Fallout 4, Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about those. Yeah, I could have guessed them.
Yeah, I own all of them for PlayStation 2, and I just bought the one for PlayStation 4, which is kind of all of the PlayStation 2 ones combined, and I dig it because I already know how to beat it now. So
there you go.
Whatever. But it brings back nostalgia, and that's why I play video games. Number 5 is Metroid for the original Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love that game. That was like one of my favorite games to play as a kid. That and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So that's on my top list.
Yes, that's the right up there, man.
Yeah.
And actually there's a bar in Salem, Massachusetts called Bit Bar, and they have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game, which is the exact same game for Nintendo. I went on a date there and we played it together. It was like super cute.
Yeah, I own the game. So
yeah, I own it for original Nintendo.
That's not the good one though.
Metroid. Wait, which one's the good one?
The good one is TMNT 4, Turtles in Time. That's the one on Super Nintendo. That's the one that the arcade game is based off of.
Oh, well, it looked just like the original Nintendo graphics.
Yeah.
Because I've never played any other...
Turtles 2 and 3 on the Nintendo are... It's the same style.
Oh.
But the one on Super Nintendo is the one that everyone loves. That's the one that you're thinking of.
Well, maybe I'll have to find that game and play it.
It's like $45.
I only own it.
Yeah. But it's worth it.
All right, well, we'll see what life hands me.
Yeah.
All right, after that, after Metroid, I have... Pokemon.
Which ones?
Written down. I like all of them because Pokemon, like in general, is just a good game. They lost me after Emerald version though.
Emerald and Sapphire.
I couldn't keep up. But like, if I had to choose one, like Pokemon Yellow,
Gold and Silver, baby.
I like Gold and Silver. Like, I think those are really quality. I think they lost it a little bit on Crystal.
It was the same game.
But, yeah, no, it was different.
It was the same game, but it had Pokemon from only Gold and only Silver. They just put them onto one thing.
Yeah,
that was it.
It was too overwhelming. But that's just where I stopped buying the games.
Yeah.
I think. Well, no, because
Emerald,
Ruby, and Sapphire came on.
That was the one after,
and then Leaf or Emerald. Emerald is where I stopped buying. I really liked Emerald. Emerald was quality. But I think that if I had to choose my favorite in general, it would be Yellow, because like Pikachu follows you around and it's like true to like what we were watching on TV when we were kids.
That was my first Pokemon game.
My first one was Blue, Pokemon Blue, and then I got Red, and then I got Yellow, and then I got, I just I got Silver and then Gold. Okay, yeah, we get it. Okay, after Pokemon, I have Dr. Brain. This was a PC game, and it was all about like different functions of the brain. This game was fucking awesome. I loved that. I loved it so much. Like, I begged my parents to buy it because I played it at like my preschool or something. Yeah. It was great. And then there was another PC game. I was Googling it earlier and I couldn't find it, but it's like this elf guy that's like trying to get up a mountain, and like you have to like do these different tasks to like buy the supplies to like get to the next level of the mountain. It's basically like Oregon Trail on like Everest. I don't fucking know, but like,
yeah, I don't know that one.
I just remember playing it when I was a kid, and it was like really fun, and I really liked it.
Yeah, go for it.
So there's more of nostalgia points there. All right, next game would be Mortal Kombat, like the arcade game, not like for a system.
Why not? It was great.
I don't know.
It was great on Sega.
No, don't get me wrong. I love Mortal Kombat for like PlayStation 4. Like, that's great.
The new one?
Because I kick ass at it. But I just really like the arcade style for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I can see that, I guess.
Excellent. Then I had Sims. Yeah.
Fucking Sims.
And then like the next few games are just kind of like not in order, but I have Banjo-Kazooie.
Yep.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yep, my top 20.
Yes. Duck Hunter.
Duck Hunt.
Yeah, whatever. Duck Hunt.
Yeah, that's...
I don't fucking know the name. I just know I like the sound the gun makes when I point at the TV.
So you like the zapper, not the game.
The game's fun too, because I really like Big Game, like the ones with the orange guns at arcades.
Oh my god.
I fucking love that game. I don't even care if I look like a redneck when I play it. I'm just like okay. And I like Doom.
Yeah, the original Doom?
Because I used to play... I don't know. I used to play it with my sister. She would, like, take me... There was a place in Keene that you could, like, buy food and play PC games there. So she would let me have the headphones, and she's like, let me know if anything's coming. So she would just be like walking blindly down these tunnels, and I'd be like, there's something coming. What does it sound like when it's coming? I don't know if something's coming. And she's like, just fucking tell me if something's coming.
So that's more of a nostalgia thing than anything.
Yeah. I've never actually played the game on my own, but from what I remember, it's a fun game, and I would probably like it now also. So
I think Doom was on there on Game Informer's top 20.
Oh, good.
I didn't write it down.
I think that it deserves to be
the original Doom was like the original first-person shooter, so
yeah,
it's got to be on there.
Yeah, I felt like it was a big deal.
Yeah, I agree.
Excellent. All right, that's my game.
It's yours. Now I got to go over mine.
Oh my gosh.
So number 10, Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo.
Fuck, Robbie! I was gonna guess that game. I was thinking about it in the shower earlier.
Among other things.
Damn it!
Donkey Kong Country, yeah. I put Donkey Kong Country 1, but 1, 2, and 3 for the Super Nintendo were amazing.
Solid game, Robbie.
Amazing. I own them all. I love it.
Yes.
Number 9 is Galaga. The one you guessed before.
What?
So Game Informer had Galaga at 22, which I understand. Makes sense. I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's fine with that. Number 8 is Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, such a good
amazing game for the GameCube,
right?
Yep.
Yes. Oh, I used to, because my parents owned the store and we had an EB Games under us. I used to go down there and play that game on demo when I was bored.
I love that game. It's expensive now. It's gone up.
Oh, I'm sure, because that was a good game.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Number 7 is BioShock.
Okay, I haven't played it, but I've heard of it, and I've heard good things. So
yep, they have an anthology collection of 1, 2, and 3 on the Xbox, the Xbox One. It's amazing. It's like HD graphics, everything. But the original ones on Xbox 360 are some of the best games ever, especially the first one.
Why?
Just the story, the gameplay, the atmosphere, the art style. It's based in like
the whole vibe of the game.
It's based in like the 40s and 50s, but like futuristic 40s and 50s, and it's all
and
it's like an underwater civilization that's gone awry. It's great. You would like it.
All right, Wait, is it only available on
Xbox? Yes, I think.
Okay,
I think.
that's why I haven't played it, because I am a PlayStation.
Yeah, whatever. It's a good game.
Fuck you.
Good game. So,
all right.
Number 6 is Turtles in Time. So.
All right. There we go.
Yep, Super Nintendo. We already talked about that. Number 5 is Ocarina of Time, N64,
Yes.
Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
A lot of memories with that one.
Because it's the best game ever.
Number 4 is Fable. Now,
Okay.
Fable was an Xbox exclusive.
Okay, that's why I haven't played
Exactly. But you should. The first Fable on the original Xbox is one of the best games. And not only that, but one of the best soundtracks of all time.
Oh, I love a good soundtrack for a video game.
I
always make comments about that.
If this tells you something, I have the Fable soundtrack on my iPod still.
Wow.
So, but it's
right.
Danny Elfman, so it's a lot of good orchestral stuff.
Yeah, you like the
Yeah.
All right.
Number 3 is Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, I never played this, and I always wanted to. I just never had the opportunity, or I would always pick a different game when I had when I was buying a game.
Yeah. So
Kingdom Hearts. Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 1. So it's like half. For those of you who don't know,
right?
Yep, PlayStation exclusive. It's half Disney characters, half Final Fantasy characters.
Right, but see, maybe that's why I never got it, because I never played Final Fantasy.
Exactly. Also a mistake on your part, but
Go fuck yourself.
It's still fun. Great combat. Goofy and Donald, your teammates. It's amazing.
Who doesn't want Goofy as their
right?
teammate?
He just carries a shield around like an asshole.
That's what Goofy's good at.
Number 2 of all time is Final Fantasy VIII for the PlayStation 1.
So your top games are both Final Fantasy
Related. Yes. Mostly because they're great,
Cool.
and I have those are the most good memories I've had with those games.
Yeah. Nostalgia, man. Nostalgia.
And they're amazing. It's an amazing game. And number 1 is Resident Evil 0.
I guessed Resident Evil. Oh my god, I win.
You didn't guess the right game,
win.
but you guessed the series.
Robbie, the fact that I even guessed Resident Evil
Yeah.
should be enough for you. We both guessed each other's top games.
Sort of. You didn't really do a whole lot.
Shut up, Robbie. We both guessed each other's top games.
Yeah, sure. So the whole Resident Evil series is my favorite of all time because I'm a huge fan of horror and just the atmosphere altogether. Resident Evil 4 is where it stops for me. The ones after that, I think,
how many did they make?
They're at... So Resident Evil 4 went up to the
7?
GameCube.
Okay.
And that was amazing. But then 5, 6, I think 7 are on the newer systems. And they sucked.
All of them?
Yeah, I think so. And they all
So
sucked.
I shouldn't get the one for PlayStation then.
Yes. Final Fantasy Revelations, or Final Fantasy, Resident Evil Revelations, those aren't bad.
Yeah.
Those are kind of good. But they go away from what Resident Evil is supposed to be so much.
Resident Evil is one of my favorite
movies,
series. So
and,
I have high expectations for the games.
But the movies don't follow the games at all. They fucked up.
I know that, and I keep that in mind, but because the movies are so good, I want the games to be quality also.
The first 2 movies are good. Let's not...
Listen, I stopped watching after the 4th movie.
Yeah, they suck.
But, shut up. Shut up. They're good.
Yeah, so if you get a chance, Resident Evil 0, definitely my favorite game of all time. Hands down.
All right.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I'll play it.
Good. I own a sealed copy. I don't know why, but I do.
Because why the fuck not?
Yeah. Might as well own my favorite game of all time sealed, right? So
yeah.
That's the way I look at it. But,
I would own a sealed copy of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. I have it complete in box. I have 2 versions complete in box. I don't know why.
I feel like you sent me a picture Like
I don't know.
with one of your beer from last week, one of the pictures had a Zelda in the background, and I almost chose that one just because it had Zelda in the background.
It might.
It had your like Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
too.
my ATST. I love that thing. It's huge.
Sure.
It's like 10 inches tall.
We should talk about Star Wars sometime because I don't know anything about Star Wars except that Darth Vader is Luke's father.
Jesus.
What are we going to talk about next week?
I don't know. Well, I kind of wrote down some stuff.
We'll figure it out. We'll come back with a topic for you folks.
Yeah. We're obviously going to do another Fav Fives and another Brew News if we can.
Yeah, I think those are good topics to keep.
Yeah.
If anyone has any other suggestions, shoot us an email.
We're going to talk about beer ethics.
Beer ethics.
Beer ethics.
We're going to talk about beer ethics, folks. Like, if somebody leaves a six-pack in your fridge, what you...
Can't give it away.
I'm not. I'm just giving them an idea. All right. I'll cut that.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
If there's anything else we need to talk about, I think this episode's been long enough.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Zelda's the best game ever. End of story, folks. So we're going to wrap this shit up. If you have any suggestions for us for topics that you want us to cover or questions about us or what you think the topic for our top Fav Five should be, shoot us an email at thebrewinterviews@gmail.com, or you can direct message the Instagram account. It's the Brew Interviews on Instagram. And then what is our Twitter handle, Robbie?
The Twitter is just Brew Interviews.
Brew Interviews, not the Brew Interviews, but Brew Interviews. So follow us, message us, rate us, subscribe, review. I'm sure that's a thing.
Is it a thing?
We haven't posted anything yet, so I don't know. But yeah, keep listening.
Yeah,
because I don't know if I would.
Hopefully it'll evolve into something. So
yeah, or if you have suggestions for beers for us to drink.
Yeah, definitely.
I always like good beer recommendations.
For sure.
All right. Should we say goodbye, Robbie?
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for listening.
Here they are going to talk about your brews now.